Hey guys, Cat here, and before we get into the video, I just want to leave a quick disclaimer, just like this video, and all my videos on this channel, not for kids, okay? If you are under the age of 13, get off my channel right now, and go watch what you are supposed to be watching, okay? Okay, thank you, have a good day, and now let's move on, okay? Hey everyone, Cat here. Since the end of the year is here, I thought I'd go ahead and throw in my top favorite books of the decade. To be clear, ones that I have read that were published between 2009 and 2019. Okay? I'll give you the briefest descriptions of the book, which usually is the reason why I like them. And they're not in any particular order. Okay? Okay. So here we go. Book 1. Vampire Academy Last Sacrifice. Vampires, damn fears, like modern vampires and rapid vampires. At a school for vampires, this one is the last of the series. It's also published in 2010, and I'm trying to keep it between 2009 and this year. And yes, I know Spirit Bound and Blood Promise were published in the time frame. They really weren't. They were okay. Technically, I like Frostbite more than those two and this one, but I like this one more than I like the two I mentioned. Not just because it's the last one, but also because there is a small twist I didn't think about before, and things get resolved, and it's all tied up in a nice little bow to end the series. So, there you go. Book 2. House of the Night Awakened. Magical vampires that don't sparkle. Instead, they have tats and have to stay at their own Harry Potterish school in the good old place of Tulsa. Awakened is where there is tension, darkness, shattered soul, otherworld, betrayal, death, gods, goddesses, and bitches. So there you go. Book 3. Waking the Witch by Kelly Armstrong. 21-year-old rebel witch who works as a detective for her guardians and gets too deep into a case that becomes supernatural. I know the description is really brief, but it really is a good book, and Kelly Armstrong is an amazing writer. It's technically only 1 out of 3 books in this short series, but she has other standalone books that do connect to each other that lead into this book series. So I do suggest, if not reading this one, then definitely her other ones. And hopefully you enjoy them as much as I did. Okay. Book 4. Hush Hush. A normal girl that falls for a fallen. If you read the book, you'll get the joke. And finds out quite a few people who she thought she knew weren't who they were and wanted her dead in some way. There is more to it. I mean, there's fallens, there's angels, and it's really a good read, and there's like 3 other books after it that I need to read, so this might be one of those books I end up doing a review, hopefully in the future. Okay. Book 5. Finders Keepers. Yes, I know I did a book review on this one, and like then, and still now, I really enjoyed it. Even though I didn't know at the time that it was actually kind of like a second book to a series. It's good as both a sequel book and a standalone book. Okay? So it's about a stupid guy, murders Stephen King-like writer, steals unpublished works and money, gets caught for being stupid after he already hid his stolen goods. Kid finds stolen goods, keeps unwritten works for himself, while being secret Santying money to his family. Guy gets out and hunted on after finding out that the goods he stole is gone. Like I said, it's a lot better than how I'm making it sound, okay? Book 6, Daughter of Ashes. This is really a wonderful book, especially in the fantasy era. It's like D&D in modern worlds snuggling close together, with the castle being the only way to get in between either one of the worlds. And the main character that lives in the modern world, turns out that she was born in the magical world and was born a breed that is called an executioner. So, I really do suggest reading it. You can find it on Amazon. More than likely, I am working on hopefully doing a review for it. Hopefully this year. Book 7, Magic Reborn. Yes, another one I did a review on, but just like I've been saying with all the ones I've reviewed, it's really good. It's witches and vampires in New Orleans. If you haven't noticed, I mean, look what books I tend to read, what they have in common. But it is a really good book series. I'm still trying to get myself to continue reading with the second one. So as soon as I do, I will update on that one as well. Book 8, Don't Look Inside. Okay, yes, another review one, but this one is a horror one, and it's one that actually had a good twist in it. You know, unlike horror movies nowadays. This one actually has a twist worthwhile in. And what is it about? It is a horror about a haunted book that kills. And actually, that is not the twist. But the twist is amazing. And it goes to show, you know, don't judge a book by its cover. Book 9. And this one's actually a bit of a shocker for me, because I never planned to read this book to begin with. Five Nights at Freddys, Silver Eyes. Yeah, I'm sure you're asking, but why do you seem so about it? I mean, it's Five Nights at Freddys. I mean, no, I didn't play the game, but yes, I watched gamers like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, MadPat. Yeah, I watched them play the games. I enjoyed watching them. The games are awesome. I just never saw myself reading the book. I mean, and then, you know, I kind of more or less spoilered myself watching all of Game Theory's talks about it, so I figured I was never going to read it. And then I did, and it's actually not too bad. Kind of surprised. Could work a little on the grammar, but either way. Based off the game, girl goes back into town after 10 years, meets up with friends, finds creepy pizza place, horror and chaos begins. So, like I said, that's the briefest I'm going to tell you. If you really wanted more, you can watch my review on it, or you can even go to Game Theory and watch all of his videos that have anything to do with NAF. Trust me, you'll have plenty to watch. And Book 10, Spirit Legacy. A girl who sees dead people after her mother dies and finds out why from her aunt. You could say Gemini runs in the family. Spoilers. And that's it. Some are the ones I did reviews on, as I mentioned, and the ones that I haven't done a review on, I am interested in doing, and hopefully at some point this year, they will come out. So with that said, thank you guys for this decade of interesting experiences. From the conventions I got to do booths and a panel for my webcomic, the friends I've made and met, the changes I've made to my webcomic, to the book reviews and podcasts I've been doing. I won't lie, this year was extremely rough for many reasons. But with that, I hope we all have a better year. Cheers to you guys, and a Happy New Year. Thanks for being here.